Hello everyone, it's Shanna. Welcome to my channel. Now today I'm going to be working with this stamp set here from Colorado Craft Company. They provided me with this nice stamp set, and it is called Snoozing Kitties. And this video is going to be part of a Kendra's Card Challenge hop in which Colorado Craft Company is one of our sponsors for the hop. And they are very generous in that they provided us with some materials to craft with for this hop, and they also provide prizes to our participants in the Kendra's Card Challenge 12. Now, right now you'll see I'm laying that down with some tape. That's because I didn't want to pull it off of the backing paper that it came with. I just wanted to stamp it all down together and not have to pull it off. And it just, you don't have to worry about bubbles when you do that. So I just used some of my pink pixie tape and I stuck it on there. And then I brought in my Memento black ink and I inked it up. This is the second time. I hadn't used this before. So I had to do 2 inkings and I had to press down in a couple spots to get it. But it inked up very nicely. I was really pleased with that. It wasn't, even for as large of an image as it was not hard to ink it up and get good full coverage on the whole stamp set. So now I am just zooming in and I'm bringing in a couple different types of my markers. I've got some alcohol markers and I've got some tri-blend markers, and I just had picked some colors out ahead of time, that's why I decided to use 2 different sets to get what I needed. And ultimately I'm not completely happy with the pinks that I've chosen, and so I do some extra inking toward the end and try to change my colors a little bit. So I'm just going to get coloring on this and then we'll just talk about the hop. So this hop, like I said, is for the Colorado Craft Company. And we've got a full list of all participants in the description box below that you can click on. And we hope that you'll follow along and look at each designer's card and their sketches. And perhaps if you like them, give them a thumbs up and even comment on their cards. And if you haven't subscribed to them, if you like what you see, we would ask that you hit the subscribe button. And then there's also a form in the description box below that you'll want to fill out so that you'll be eligible to win the prize that goes along with this hop. So you'll want to just click on that description box and find that form and fill that out after you get done watching all of the videos and so that you'll be eligible for a prize. Now Kendra will announce the prize winner on her community tab on her YouTube page at Cards by Kendra. So you want to check that out. Now, if you're unfamiliar with Kendra's Card Challenge, you might want to check that out as well. You can find out more about it by going to Kendra's Card Challenge's Facebook group, and you can check it out there, or you can go to www.kendrascardchallenges.com and check it out. But basically, Kendra provides you with a cutting guide and card sketches so that you can use 6 6x6 pattern papers and follow her cutting guide, and you will come up with, and her sketches, and you will come up with 15 cards by just using the 6 pages of 6x6 pattern paper. Now, of course, you'll have to bring in some other panels and some background things as well. And that's where you can kind of, get real creative and come up with your own design. But if you do complete the challenge and you have all 15 cards completed, you can take a picture of the 15 cards and enter it into the appropriate folder on Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook page, and you'll have a chance to win additional prizes. Now, our sponsors are very, very generous, and they provide lots of opportunities to win, and Colorado Craft Company is one of those that does that. So you would just need to take a picture of all 15 cards and put it in the appropriate envelope. I mean folder on Kendra's Card Challenge Facebook group page. Okay, so I've just taken my scissors and I've cut this out, and I'm using sketch 14 that I've modified for a 5x7 card. And I'm realizing that I need to emboss this pattern paper here. So I'm going to just emboss it and then I'll get it laid down. Now, to modify my card, I increased my measurements by 3/4 of an inch on my width and 1.5 inch on my height. And I just adjusted each panel accordingly so that it would fit on a 5x7 card. I just felt like I needed more landscape for this stamp set because it's a pretty good size stamp and I needed the space to be able to fit that on there. So I've just brought in my pattern paper and my layer, and I'm just going to glue it up and get it laid down. And then I'm going to bring in another layer, this lighter green, that I am going to lay my stamped image down on. And I'm just trimming it up a little bit here because I can see there's a little bit of white on there, and I don't like that. And then I decide I've got this green panel, so I'll just use one of my green markers and just ink up those edges so that white doesn't show through and get it laid down on here with my Barely Art glue. And so I'm just going to lay that down there. And I realize I need to bring in some paper to level this off because I've got the layers. So I'm just going to glue some extra cardstock down and level that off and then snuggle that right up against that other layer on my card base. And then I'm going to actually grab my sentiment. I had stamped it when I stamped the Snoozing Kitties. And I'm just going to put some foam tape on here and get it laid down on my card base. Now I move this sentiment around so many times trying to even it up. And I finally realized that it's even. Just the way the kind of the wavy lines on the bedspread and that, it just makes it look like it's not even. Now I was not completely happy with the coloring that I did there. So I decided to add some polka dots to it. I brought in my tri-blend marker and actually blended over that pink before I did this. And then I added these polka dots because I thought that might add a little bit more color to it and maybe make it a little bit more pleasing to me. And so I just added these pink polka dots all over it. And I liked it. I thought it was cute. And so then I decided that I would go ahead and bring in a green marker and make the kitties' sheets polka dotted as well. I thought that was fun. So I'm just going to go in and polka dot them up as well. And then when I got finished with this and stopped videoing, I decided that I'd put polka dots on the sentiment as well. So I put both pink and green polka dots on the sentiment just to add some flair to it. And it turned out really cute. I was really pleased with it when I got done. So I hope you like it. If you do, consider giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and have a great day.